Good morning, students. Welcome to Web Technologies class. So, in the last class, I have explained forms. Okay, that was the last topic in the first unit. Okay, so in today's class, I'll start the second unit. In the second unit, you have a separate technology, a new technology called CSS. Okay, cascading style sheet. Okay, so this is actually what if you want to display any content using this technology, it is not possible. This technology is used to give styles to the content, but this is not used to display the content. So in the name itself, you have a definition: cascading style sheet. Style sheet. So this is a document, and it contains different presentation information and styles information that can be applied to your HTML tags. Okay, so it contains presentational elements. With using that presentational elements, you can give styles to your HTML tags, and it is a new technology which is included in a HTML document. Actually, this is a completely presentations means this technology is used to give a presentation only. This technology is not used to display the content. Okay, so cascading style sheet. Using this style sheet, we are giving a styles to HTML. Actually, using HTML tags, we are displaying content. Okay, so in the body section, whatever you write, that is displayed on the browser window. Okay, and using HTML also, like using a font tag, using H1, using alignment, using a BG color, using a background, different styles, attributes, you can format the text. But using the CSS also, you can give us same styles, but whatever styles you are giving using the CSS, that styles you can use repeatedly. Reusability is exist using a cascading style sheet. So whatever styles you are giving using a font, bold, italic, same styles you can give a CSS. Only the advantage using a CSS is reusability. If you want to use the same property to the multiple elements, then you can easily use by using a CSS. Okay, only the thing you need to remember is cascading style sheet. It is a document which contains styles information, and that styles are applied to HTML elements. Okay, so in order to apply styles whatever there in the CSS file to HTML elements, this CSS file should be included inside the HTML documents. So when you include this CSS file inside the HTML document, whatever properties you have given using the CSS, all those properties, all those styles are applied to HTML tags. Okay, so this is a introduction of CSS, cascading style sheet. Okay, cascading style sheet. So in the second unit, complete 60% syllabus is based on CSS only. Means complete syllabus 60%. Okay, still you have a more formatting, that is the web designing principles, not 60. It is nearly 80% about CSS only. How to give a styles to HTML elements, that we have. Okay, now here I'll start this CSS. Just a minute. So you see the definition here. Cascading style sheet is a style language. What is a cascading style sheet? Like C, C++, you have a programming languages. No? Similarly, CSS is a style language that defines layout of HTML document. Layout is nothing but the presentation, styles of HTML document. You remember one point here? Cascading is style language that defines, that decides how to present HTML tags. So it is completely dependent on HTML document. Now, it is a style sheet language used for describing the presentation semantics. means how to change the look and formatting of HTML documents can be done by the CSS file. Okay, now it is a common application for giving the styles to web pages written in HTML and XHTML. So it is a common file. Whatever styles we are giving, no, that styles you can apply to HTML and XHTML. But when we'll use this is when you want to give a same formatting to multiple HTML documents. Then there will use a CSS file. See, without CSS also we can give the styles. But when we'll use the CSS file, when you want to give same styles to multiple documents, then instead of writing same code, same styles information number of times in a multiple documents, we can take the help of CSS file. Okay. And one more main advantage of CSS. It's a very important. Sometimes in Viva also they will ask you this question: why we are using CSS? What the main advantage we have with the CSS? See, as already said, CSS is a style sheet language. Okay, as already said, using a CSS we cannot display the content. We can give the style to the content. So using the CSS file, you can separate content. You can separate presentation from a content. Okay, so all the complete styles information about HTML document is stored in one document, and whatever content is there, that is stored in HTML file. So using the CSS file concept, we can separate content from the presentation. Presentation will write in CSS file and content will write inside HTML file. So whenever you want to use this styles information inside the HTML document, what we'll do is we'll include CSS file inside the HTML document. Okay, so that is the concept. So using a CSS file, we are separating the content from the presentation, and whenever you want to use that property, whatever you have mentioned in the CSS file, that you can include in HTML document using a link tag. That later I will explain. Only the thing you need to remember is CSS is a style sheet language which contains styles information, and HTML is a markup language which is used to display content on the browser window. When you want to include styles which you have mentioned in the CSS file inside the HTML, then what you have to do is just you need to include CSS file inside the HTML. So when you have included CSS file inside the HTML file, whatever properties you have mentioned in the CSS file, all those properties are applicable to HTML tags. Okay, this is the main concept of CSS file. So using a CSS file, the main advantage is we are separating content from the presentation. Okay, content we are writing inside the HTML file, and the presentation we are writing in a CSS file. Okay, so this is a introduction to CSS. Now we have a few advantages in CSS. Okay, what advantages you have in CSS? Now we'll discuss that. The main advantage is we are separating content from a presentation. That is the main one. Still you have a more advantages that one by one slowly we'll discuss. So this is only the introduction part here for advantages. Cascading style sheet is a recommended way to control the presentation. So it is a recommended. Recommended means it is a useful feature which can be very useful for HTML document. When you are designing a website, this CSS technology is very useful. Using CSS technology, whatever presentation styles are there, that you can use a number of times. So you have a reusability. See, example, you are designing one website. In that the real-time example I will give. Example, SBI Bank is there. SBI Bank, we have a website. One website is there. Suppose that website is having 100 pages. Example, in that website we have 100 pages. And for all those 100 pages, I want common properties like same headings I want, same logo I want, same background color I want, same font color I want. So how many times you need to write the same code? 100 times you need to write the same code. So when you are designing a website and you are writing the same code 100 times, it will decrease the performance of your system, actually your website, right? Because same code is number of times repeated, same code should be loaded number of times, so it will decrease the performance of your website. in that case in that case, what we do is, for all the 100 pages, whatever common properties are there, that common properties will write inside the CSS file, and just will include this CSS file in 100 pages, so that what happened, whatever properties you have mentioned in CSS file, all those properties are applicable to all the web pages, because in all the web pages I have included a CSS file. Okay, this is a simple example. When you want to use the same properties to multiple documents, when you want to use same property to multiple documents, instead of writing same code number of times, we'll create a CSS file with that presentation information. Wherever you want that presentation information, just you need to include CSS file in that HTML document. So when you have included CSS file in that HTML document, whatever properties you have mentioned in that CSS file, all those properties are applicable to that HTML file. So that is called as a reusability, and in web designing we have a more number of advantages using the CSS file. Okay, now here I'll give you the only few advantages I am giving here. Design separate from a content, as already explained. To design a website, whatever styles you have, whatever heading styles you have, whatever background color you have, whatever text color you have, what alignment you have, all those information where we are writing in CSS file, and whatever content you want on the browser window, where we are writing that content in HTML page. And in order to present your information, present your content more attractively, what we are doing is, this CSS file we are including inside the HTML. So when you have included CSS file inside HTML, what happened, whatever properties you have mentioned in CSS, that are applicable to the HTML. Okay, so in this way, what we are doing is, we are completely separating content from the presentation, where we are writing the presentation in CSS file, where we are writing the content in HTML. So using CSS technology, we are separating content from the presentation. That is the first advantage. Now, consistency. Consistency means it's a unique thing. See example, in one web page you have 10 paragraphs tags. Example. First I have given, for all the paragraphs I have given some pink color I have given. After some time, instead of the pink color, I want orange color. Example. So total, instead of changing one by all the 10 paragraphs, one by one, instead of opening a document and changing the 10 paragraphs styles information in the CSS file, if you change the paragraph property, then that will be applicable to all the paragraphs available in a HTML file. So if you want to make any changes to any tag, you no need to open your HTML file. You just open CSS file and there you make the changes. Whatever changes you have done there, that will be applicable to all the tags which are available in the HTML file. That is called as a consistency, right? And if it is applying for a one tag and it is not applying for another tag, that is not called as a consistency. If you have made any changes, that should be applicable to all the HTML tags, means all the places where that tag is there. So that is called as a consistency. The third advantage of using a CSS file is file size. Okay, using a CSS file, you can decrease the file size. How you can decrease the file size? Let me give an example. As I already said, we have a one SBI bank website. In that we have 100 pages we have. For all the 100 pages, I want to change the heading size, I want to change the background color, and I want to change the font color, and I want to change the background image, and I want to change the logo. 5 properties I want in all the documents, right? So when you want to change these 5 properties in all the document, and you are opening all the document, 100 documents you are opening, you are making the changes, you are saving, and you are executing exam. Okay, right? Your website will be successfully completed. But how many times you are writing a same code? 100 times you are writing. 100 into 5 lines of code. 100 into 500 lines of code will be increased. So file size will be increased. So instead of that method, if you will use the CSS concept, then just what we do is we'll open just a CSS file and we'll make the changes. Okay, and whatever changes you made to the CSS file, that will be applicable to all the documents where you have included the CSS file. Okay, so in that way you can decrease the file size. Now the third one is the accessibility. Accessibility means here, see, we have a website, and in that website I have separated content from the presentation. Content I have given in a CSS file, HTML file. Presentation I have given in a CSS file. So if you want to change the presentation, then we'll open CSS file. And if you want to change anything, any content if you want to change, then we'll open HTML file. So in this way, it is very easy. Accessibility is very easy. Whichever thing you want to modify, whichever thing you want to do, we'll do that only. So that is called as the accessibility. Now, improved search engine result. Improved search engine result means with the use of classical instruction, you can keep your HTML document much cleaner. See, much cleaner. Why your document will be much cleaner if you use a CSS file? Because there is no styles information. Where we have included styles information? In CSS. So only the content will be displayed using a HTML. So it will be very helpful for the search engine to search something in the HTML document. So that is also one of the advantage of CSS file. Now, site load faster. Here site is nothing but the website. If you are using a CSS file in your HTML document, then what happened? Your website will be loaded very fast because your code is decreasing. Number of times whatever code you are writing, that is decreasing. So when your code is decreasing, it is very easy. Where your website size will be decreased. When the website size is decreasing, that can be loaded very fastly. So that is why that is also one of the advantage. Next, it will display various media. Means using a CSS file, you can add images, you can add the text, you can add the audio, you can add the videos. Different types of media files you can include in HTML document using a CSS. So these are the advantages of CSS. Okay. So using a CSS, what we are doing? Just we are providing a style sheet information in a separate document instead of writing in a HTML document. Okay, actually there are different methods. Basically we'll write styles information inside a HTML only, and when come to the advanced topic, your total styles are included in a separate file. Okay, and this is only the introduction part. This I will give you the simple practical. I am adding some simple practical part to this so that easily you will understand. Okay, thank you. Okay, students, now I'll explain a practical part of CSS. Theory part already what is the CSS, what are the advantages of CSS, that we have explained already, and how to give styles to HTML element, that practically here I will show you. Next, in the next class I will explain different ways how to include CSS in a HTML. Just a time being, what are the basic things you need to give to include CSS code in HTML, that I will explain now. Okay, so actually this complete CSS file is dependent on HTML. So separate file here I am not creating. I am creating one HTML file in that HTML file only I will add the CSS code. Okay, so in order to write a HTML file we need a notepad. So here I am opening the notepad. Notepad. So this is an editor. Here we'll write a HTML program. Okay, so in HTML only we'll include the CSS code, no? So directly here I am opening a notepad and I am writing HTML code, and here only I will add the CSS code. So as usual, HTML. Now head, sorry, this is a opening tag. Title, here I am giving a title as CSS first I am giving. You can give any title. Next I am closing a head. Right. Next here body. Without CSS I am explaining. Next with the disadvantages without CSS I will explain the advantages. So here first I will give h1 text h1. Now h1 text h1. Just you observe the things. Next I will explain h1 text 3 h1. Next h1 text 4 h1 body. Now close HTML. Right. Now actually this is a simple code. So here I have created a web page with the 4 heading tags, and I am saving this. File, save. I am saving the file as some a32.html. So you remember one point, here I am creating HTML file only. So that is why here I am giving an extension .html. File format, what file format I am giving? .html. And instead of a text document, it should be all files. Now save. The location of the file is desktop. Save. Now your file A32 is ready. Now I am executing this. This is a simple. So here for all h1 tags I want the red color. Okay, then how to give this h1 font color equals to red. Okay, font color equals to red. Next so here example, I want to give the font color red. Okay, now font, save it, come to browser window, refresh this. So the text color is changed into red. Suppose if you want to give a font color for all the remaining headings, okay, then just copy this and paste it. Save it, come to browser window, refresh this. So here for all the headings I am giving a font. Okay, so but for all the headings I want red color only. So how many times I need to write the same code? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times I need to write the same code. So it will decrease the file size, and your program performance will come down, because the same thing you are writing number of times. So this you can this disadvantage you can overcome by using a style sheet. Okay, how you can do that? Here I'll show you. I'll remove this, and using only one line of code, we can give headings means the same property to all the elements. Here I am giving a style tag. Style tag. It is HTML tag, and its attribute is a type, and this tag is used to include CSS code inside the HTML. Style type equals to text /CSS. Okay, what is the use of the style tag? Using a style tag, we can add a style information into your HTML document. Now the style closing. Whatever styles you want to give to the entire document, that you can include inside this style opening and closing. Here I am giving a H1. For all the H1 tags, I want to give a red color. So H1 is the opening brace. Color is a style what you want to give. Next, it is a value. Now save it, and its value should end with the semicolon. Save it. Come to browser window. Now you refresh this. See, all the text you are getting a red color. But how many times I have written the code? Only one time I have written the code. The same content, same property, I am using a number of times. Okay, this is called as a CSS code. Okay, so when you include the CSS code inside the HTML, the same code you can use number of times to different tags. Okay, so here this H1 is their selector, and this color is called as a excuse me, color is called as a property, and this red is there, that is called as a value. Okay, so this should be as it is. You are not supposed to change anything. To whichever HTML tag you are giving a style, that is called as a selector. What style you are giving, that is called as a property, and what is the value of that? It's nothing but the value, and it should end with the semicolon. Same before this I have given a font tag. No, the same font tag, whatever properties you have given using this font tag, that you can give using a CSS code like this. But using a font tag, whatever properties you have given, that is applicable to that particular block only. But here, if you have given property to any HTML element, any selector, wherever H1 is there, that H1 color will be changed into a red. Okay, so in the body section, wherever you have H1, that color will be changed into a red color, because whatever styles you have given in this HTML document, that is applicable to your entire document. Okay, so this is a CSS code. This is a reusability. You are using a CSS code. What main advantage you have? Reusability. Okay, so same code we are writing, but how many tags we are using? 4 tags using. So reusability. Without CSS code, if you want to write a same red color to all the H1, number of times you need to write the code. So using this, you can decrease the more code, and you can increase your program performance by decreasing your file size. Okay, if you are decreasing 4 lines of code, means what? Your file size will be decreased, you know. So that is the main advantage of CSS. So remember one thing, to whichever element you are giving a property, that is called as a selector. What style you are giving, that is a property, and if it is a style, means it should have a value, no, that is a value. Okay, so this is about introduction of CSS. In the next class, I will explain what is a selector, what is the property, and in how many ways you can include CSS inside the HTML. That I will explain. Okay, thank you.